you are heroes. And I personally experienced one or two instances where with your medical inputs and right kind of diagnosis, life was saved. You have been doing a wonderful job. However, it's very important that we connect all the dots since morning, the point that we discussed, and then looking at how the Life Blood Center plays an important role in achieving your mission of patient first, and how with collaborative efforts we together can achieve the vision and mission of the entire healthcare. If you look at this slide, these are the common challenges which are being referred by all healthcare organizations across India. Do you see any one or multiple of these challenges do you face? Competition is not between hospitals, between one hospital and other hospital. It's about, do you know what is the competition in healthcare? Is it between two hospitals? The other industry sectors have realized that it's not about a manufacturer to manufacturer. It's about the entire supply chain of one manufacturing company with the supply chain of other manufacturing company. The same holds for healthcare sector, that the competition is not between the two hospitals. Competition is the entire service chain of one hospital with other hospitals. Delivering high quality patient care, isn't it more and more in demand? Highest possible medical care. At the same time, there is a pressure on reducing the cost. Do you also feel the same problem? Yes or no? Yeah? It's everyday issues. It brings pressure on margins, and it impacts the ability of any healthcare institute in R&D, in infrastructure development, in patient care and everything. And when we look at the entire processes of any healthcare organization, there would be few inefficiencies. And unless we really look at it, the inefficiencies will not surface. Because we are part of the system, we are there, we don't, unless we establish, we don't look at inefficiencies. These are all management issues. Since morning we have been hearing experts on technical issues, but these management issues are very, very important, and these are management issues of all healthcare sector organizations. And we will try to see that whether Life Blood Center with its unique offering can solve few of your challenges, and together with the Life Blood Center, with the partnership approach, strategic partnership approach, can the better patient care or medical care be possible. We have also seen last 10-15 years consolidation of hospitals, and like 20-30 years back, if there were 100 hospitals, it has reduced to 10 or 20 systems, a conglomerate, a corporate chain of hospitals. And this trend may continue. And these are some of the management challenges that you might face. Now, these kind of challenges were faced by automobile sector in 1975 and 1980s, in energy sector in 2000, in defense sector now. So these management challenges are not unique to healthcare sector. These challenges have been experienced by other industry sectors, and other industry sectors have implemented solutions. And that's why those industry sectors are more competitive. Now, because in India, in the healthcare sector, we have so much of demand and supply gap, maybe it's not emergency or urgency for you as a healthcare organization to look at these challenges and address it today. But down the line, 2020, 2025, maybe you will find that these management challenges are really pressing challenge, and as a hospital, you must address this to survive, sustain and grow. And this is where there is a role of live blood center in the chain. So what are the solutions? Because at one end we have a pressure on highest medical care, best possible care in the world. At the same time, people expect everything is free. Yeah, that is a real big challenge. And under these two extremes, any organization or any medical professional will have to work and balance it. So the solution is, it's not to wait till that emergency period arises. Not to wait. Act now and get ahead of the game. Otherwise, what we have seen in other industry sectors, the same thing will happen to the healthcare organization. Restructure your supply chain. Streamline your supply chain. You may feel that at a hospital, where is the chain? Where is the supply chain? We look at our hospital as an organization, and then all other partners will have to support in any way. And there is no formal chain established. 30 years back, this was a scenario in automobile sector as well. But the day they realized, and the day Japanese lean manufacturing and those principles applied, they realized that there is so much to think in a supply chain manner, and they restructured the whole supply chain, and they could not only survive, but they could grow. And that's why we see cheaper car today with more advances, because they adopted supply chain. In fact, because of the supply chain, Japanese car maker defeated all American companies, because at that time, 1975 and 80s, because they were not following any supply chain principles. They were following arm's length relationship with their suppliers. So one important point is to restructure and strengthen your supply chain, and better collaboration with your supply chain partners. The arm's length relationship is not going to work in times to come. There has to be a strategic partnership between the two like-minded, equal, NABH accredited, process-oriented, world-class organization. And that strategic partnership, the moment we say strategic partnership, it's a long-term relationship. It's not arm's length. It's not like today or tomorrow. It's a strategic relationship. It's like a marriage for a long term. The healthcare sector need to adopt transformation through lean manufacturing principles. It's very easy to implement, and they are very, very powerful lean principles. It will reduce your inventories, it will reduce your cycle time, it will reduce it will improve your quality of operation, activities, multiple benefits of lean manufacturing applied to healthcare. And once the lean manufacturing principles are applied to healthcare, you will see there is a huge benefit to efficiency and thereby reducing the cost. The purpose of lean is to improve on quality and performance, at the same time reduce the cost. It's a double benefit. And the best thing is to adopt the best practices, management practices from other industry sectors. Because these same management challenges other industry sectors have faced, and they have solved their problems. And in India, we also need to see that the healthcare sector will not fall into the trap of these problems in 2020. Today, it may not be a challenge, because the number of beds and number of hospitals and number of doctors that we need as a country, there's a huge deficit. So maybe you may not feel this pressure right now, but don't wait till that time arises. It's better to wake up now and implement this. So how Live Blood Center can really step into meeting at least part of your management challenges and solve it. As a hospital, your expectation from blood bank would be uninterrupted supply of blood. Supply of blood as and when you need it. You need components. You need the best quality products. You need 24/7 services. You need technical support. You need medical education to your nursing staff about blood transfusion, and so on and so forth. You need door-to-door delivery. So these are the common expectations of any hospital towards a blood bank. There may be few more expectations depending on the local factors. So is there a solution? Is there any organization in Rajkot who are part of the blood center and can fulfill all your expectations? As you have been dealing with live blood centers since last 34 years, you know very well that yes, this organization can not only fulfill your requirements, they will exceed your expectations. Looking at technology introduction since 1981 or being part of the blood banking standard drafting committee or achieving American Association of Blood Bank accreditation in 1985 or introducing any new technology in blood processing or thalassemia testing or even even screening of the blood tests like NET testing or irradiation facilities, Live Blood Center has been number one. Look at the capacity of processing. 5,000 units of blood donations can be processed in a month, which is a huge capacity. It can very well meet the demand of the entire city. Non-stop commitment and 34 years of non-blood banking is a passion. You will see and experience that whatever Live Blood Center does, there is a passion attached to it. And I have experienced it, and I'm sure you also have experienced it. Live Blood Center has been ahead of time. NET testing has not been made mandatory in India. 33 countries are already using it. It's a mandatory in those countries. There's no need as far as regulatory standards or as far as compliance is concerned. But ahead of time, Live Blood Center has thought and taken a lead and established the first ID NET setup in Gujarat. Why? The simple reason is Gujarat, for the last 5 years, as per a response of RTI query, has reported highest number of transfusion-transmitted infections in last 5 years among all Indian states. There can be two reasons. One is there are actually high transfusion-transmitted infection, or second could be high reporting. Yeah? But in whatever situation, the Gujarat in this list should be number last, but Gujarat is on top in all the states, which is not a matter of pride. So should we as a Rajkot healthcare supply chain, should we wait till High Court order us to go for NET testing like they did it in Orissa? Or Live Blood Center took initiative, and in spite of knowing that there may be a lot of obstacles and resistance in the minds of, or in the perception of people to accept this new advanced screening technologies, or should it go about it? And that's where you will see the Live Blood Center, why it is ahead of time and why it is leading the way. The simple reason is that the leading edge technologies require investment, and there will be some cost attached to it. But can we put a price tag on saving human lives? You know, the one sentence sum up the focus of Live Blood Center in terms of blood safety and quality and any initiative that's taken since 1981. Is Live Blood Center is different than any other blood bank? How many of you, I would like to know, how many of you really visited Live Blood Center in last 10 years? Maybe few, maybe 5%. So 95%, for 95%, because you have seen the video, you might feel the difference. But I'm sure you have not visited any other blood bank. Because there was no need. You have visited sometime in your life. You have visited at some point in time. Or maybe hospital-based blood banks you might have partly visited. But not with the rigor that you should have been doing it. Now why you should visit blood bank? Because blood bank or blood center is part of your supply chain. And not only you should visit the blood bank, you should do vendor approval. You should have a vendor approval system that only these kind of blood banks which follow your criteria of accepting the product and protocols and processes, only they can be partnered to your hospital. This is what automobile industry does. Look at Rajkot-based machinery and automobile parts manufacturer. They all go through a very rigorous standard of vendor approval. Then only they can become a partner to automobile companies supplying parts. Now, automobile parts, we know if a nut and bolt or some part is there is a defect, nothing is going to happen because we can replace the engine, we can replace the parts. But in your case, it's a question of life and death. And in this case, the vendor approval process is not necessary, it is mandatory. Now this can only happen if you take as a strategic approach in healthcare, in your supply chain, and you look entire supply chain as part of your decision making, and then in your control. So in your kit, there's a small leaflet which indicates about 35 reasons why you should partner with Life Blood Center. I would really be interested to know from you, after going through those 35 reasons, if you feel that there is any blood bank in the country, I'm talking about a standalone blood bank, which has one reason more than this, or one reason different than this, Life Blood Center would like to learn from that blood bank that how they have done it, and same can be adopted here. But if you cannot find any other standalone blood bank which is equivalent or less than this, then it is a matter of urgency for you to have a strategic approach and partner with Life Blood Center. Because there are 35 good reasons why you should partner with Life Blood Center. And I'll leave it to you because it's a really comprehensive document, just 6-page document, which can tell you what are the benefits that you as a hospital or a doctor or a patient or a blood donor will get if they associate with Life Blood Center. As in the previous presentation, Dr. Samant mentioned about 3 components of blood safety, that how it can be achieved. Now, this is what Life Blood Center does. As far as safe donor is concerned, it's a comprehensive donor screening process. Life Blood Center has the highest rejection rate of voluntary donors. Now, should we feel proud about it that we reject the highest number of donors, voluntary donors? Or should we not feel proud about it? Yes, we should feel proud about it because that's part of the donor screening process. If the screening process is comprehensive, then there may be higher number of donor rejection, and that's fine. That will increase the blood safety. 100% voluntary donors. That's another very important issue related to safe donor. Safe blood. These are all technologies. Check with any other blood bank in the country. How many blood banks really, out of 2,760, there are a handful of 30 blood banks, which is even less than 0.5%, does not have all these equipments. So you can imagine Rajkot should feel proud about having a world-class blood bank, unparalleled blood safety and quality, focus and visionary approach of Shashikant Bhai and Chandrakant Bhai, led by a technical team of Dr. Nandani, Dr. Patel, Dr. Jani, Dr. Vachani, and all technical people, that they have made this temple as truly world-class blood bank in a relatively smaller city compared to some of the big metro like Mumbai or Kolkata or Chennai, as a world-class blood bank. And this is 35th year of overcoming all odds and leading the way, in spite of all odds, leading the way in acquiring a technology. It's not simple to acquire 2.1 crore machine, 2.1 crore worth of machine, and the per test cost would be around 1,000 rupees for red cell concentrate, 100 rupees for plasma, and 100 rupees for platelets. This is additional screening charges with the question in mind that whether doctors, medical fraternities, nurses, patients, their relatives, whether they will accept this. Because this test is not mandatory. But when we look at some of the legal cases, that IDNet test was available, but the net tested blood was not issued, or the IDNet test facility was available in the city, but the net test blood was not prescribed, and there were legal cases, and there were huge compensation that the court has granted to the patient, including free treatment for the whole life. Why? Because the patient was not informed that the net test is available in the city, or patient was not informed and patient was not prescribed the net tested blood, where the technology is available. Court will definitely say that whether even if it's not mandatory, if the test was available, why you not done it? And it will be too late at that time. So it's like Should we wait till the High Court of Gujarat will order? There are a lot of petitions already pending in Gujarat, and similar to Orissa it can happen, and at that time we should wake up, or we should take a lead, and we should create awareness and educate everyone that this is the way. And I think technically Dr. Sawant and Dr. Deshpande has very well emphasized about the importance of net testing and why we should not adopt the net test method. If 33 countries are doing it, and they are doing it for 100% of their blood donation, with a less percentage of seroprevalence in those countries where we have a high seroprevalence, we must adopt it, and they have already very well emphasized about it. So what are the LBC's offerings to hospitals? It's the only and first blood bank in Gujarat to offer ID net tested blood. You will not get ID net tested blood anywhere in Gujarat except Life Blood Center. Irradiated blood using the X-ray technology. This is the first time in Asia, entire Asia, this technology has been adopted for blood irradiation. And as I was told that in Saurashtra there is not a single facility of blood irradiation. So all the doctors or the cancer specialists will have to prescribe the blood irradiation, and the blood bag will have to travel to Ahmedabad to perform the blood irradiation, and then only it can be transfused to the patient. So this, and in one of the blood bag I read a notice outside the blood bag that please excuse us for not accepting the blood donations of the relatives because we do not have a blood irradiation facilities. So now even that bottleneck can be overcome. Even relatives can donate the blood, and you can use this irradiation facilities if that kind of need is there. All blood components and single donor platelets facilities are available. Why Life Blood Center? I think it was not emphasized. It's not only blood bank. It's about research, it's about education, and it's about therapies, which is a future plan. Like Dr. Sawant mentioned that in 2010-11, the NET was conceptualized. And today, you see there is a reality. Similarly, there are a lot of therapies which have been implemented in some of the other developed countries and which can be adopted here. So those therapies have been conceptualized in the Vision 2020 document of Life Blood Center. We will see before we reach to year 2020, we'll see many of the therapies will be in place in Rajkot, available for all hospitals. So the blood bank is only blood bank. Blood center is blood bank plus research plus education and therapies. These are the four areas of the focus of Life Blood Center. Life Blood Center is the only blood bank or blood center in Rajkot other than Red Cross who can offer independent blood storage unit in your hospital. So all large hospitals or medium-sized hospitals whose requirement of annual blood units about 1,500 to 2,000 units can go for blood storage unit. And this is another part of the lean principle, that you have a blood in your premises and it's available instantly. You don't have to depend on few kilometers distance and time. 24/7 services, including the technical assistance even in the midnight to nursing staff for blood transfusion. Mobile delivery is already in place, and whole lot of services. And this needs to be experienced. And all this combination makes Life Blood Center as a world-class blood center. Why should, I mean the question might be that why should any organization should work with a world-class organization? Because there's a common perception that a world-class organization working with them comes at a price, comes at a cost. But actually it's not. And these are the reasons. If you look at any of the successful supply chain, there is a strong correlation between supplier's performance and the supply chain success. So if you as a hospital, if you consider yourself as a supply chain, your success will depend on your blood bank's performance, your pharmacist supply, your equipment supplier, so many suppliers who are part of your chain. Once you are responsible for many suppliers, which automobile companies used to do in 1960s, their quality of incoming goods was in a big question because all these different suppliers may not have the quality program in place. So you need to really look at, maybe one or two you need to, depending on your supply chain strategy, you need to evaluate and you need to approve and follow these supply chain guidelines so that you are working with only one or two suppliers and you know how good they are and they are your strategic partner. You will have fewer or no quality problems or delivery problems. Access to leading edge technologies, because ID net test is one. The next could be pathogen inactivation system. Next could be lot of therapies, which is already under project evaluation stage. So you will have the access of the leading edge technologies in Rajkot if you partner with Life Blood Center. There is an opportunity to collaborate on research, collaborate on nursing education and so many other areas together. And then quickest response, because world-class organization's response is very, very quick. How do we know this is world-class? The only way to know it's world-class is to start working with it, start visiting, interacting with the passionate team of Life Blood Center, and you are all invited. Thank you very much for your patient listening, because I am the only one between lunch and you. Yeah, and after two very good, exhaustive technical presentation, is a big challenge to really engage the participants on some of the management aspects, management topics, which are very, very relevant for your success as a supply chain. But feel Life Blood Center as a stakeholder in your supply chain, and feel free to partner with a strategic MOU or agreement signed on a long-term basis. And instead of treating it as an arm's length relationship like any other supplier that we might treat, it's better to be associated as a supply chain partners, as a long-term partners. Yeah. Thank you very much. I think now we move on to panel discussion. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Thank you.